We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you have an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word "spur" along with your issue and signal to 55555. A member of our guest relations will respond and address your concern immediately.
If you still want to be a part of any upcoming game, please visit us online or at the ticket booth for available tickets.
Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup. Here with Grant Hill, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Tonight, we've got a special treat. Our NBA insider, Shams Charania, sitting in with us as well. Shams, glad you could be here tonight.
Of course, BA. I'm glad to be a part of this crew. This is a pretty big-time group I'm a part of right now, BA.
Yeah, well, good luck getting the word in, my friend. Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to his side. Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Tate in at the 3. And for the Spurs, Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Inside at the 4 and the 5, it's Sohan and Wemby. And it's Fox in at the point. And Shams, the Rockets had been content to build around their young core. What changed, though, to make the KD trade appealing? Group substitution here for San Antonio. Johnson, he's checked in for Sohan. Harrison Barnes comes in for Vassell. Harper, he's checked in for Castle. And MP subbed in for Fox. I got him! Houston working the ball around. Thompson outside. Pass to Eason. And here's Tate. Now Van Vliet. Back to Eason. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
MP outside, launches a 3, fires in the triple. Something that MP has that not many other rookies can claim: championship experience. MP was a key member for his team that won a title in the European League.
Yeah, and there's no substitute for experience like that. MP might be a rookie, but to have played in a European championship game is something that goes a long way as far as composure on the court.
The 3 from Barnes. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Şengün, the screen. To the paint. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Just a menace around the bucket. Şengün is so hard to stop down low.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Rockets trail by 3. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Thompson, that's good. Thompson's got 6.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Pass to Van Vliet. Over MP, and there's Van Vliet on the assist by Thompson. 9 points in the game.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Fred Van Vliet has been on display for Houston, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Johnson and Barnes, your small and power forwards. De'Aaron Fox is out there with MP. And it's Cornette in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. And it's approaching 2 decades since the launch of the modern smartphone, Shams. It's put the game in the palm of your hand.
Well, you know, I don't go anywhere without my phone, and of course, that accessibility is a key part of why Adam Silver says the league has been supercharged by technology. Social media and our phones are a big part of the game.
Can you imagine it any other way at this point?
Absolutely not.
Yep, count it. Cornette's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, nice pass by MP. You know, he knows how to run an offense.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Houston making some changes. Şengün checked in for Capella. Tate comes in for Branham. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Shepherd. Van Vliet, the pass to Okogie. Van Vliet outside. Houston with another miss.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And Shams, over the last 7 seasons, a different champion every year. The league's as wide open as it has ever been.
BA, remember also, through the NBA's first 51 seasons, the Lakers and the Celtics won more than half of the NBA titles. So this is a conscious effort to engage fans league-wide and create an opportunity for everyone to compete evenly every single year.
Yeah, not just a big market league anymore. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Brian, back to you.
They'll get there. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And here's MP from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 6.
Great initiative from MP. You knew he was coming for revenge.
Here's Van Vliet. Unable to get that one. Wembanyama with some nice D. And with the new CBA, Shams, powerhouse teams faced with tough choices on their rosters.
That's the one part about the CBA. It's becoming difficult to keep everyone in the fold. It's perhaps made dynasties less feasible in the modern era, and we've already seen unprecedented amount of parity in today's NBA.
Well, one thing's for sure, you better develop your younger players as well.
On that note, BA.
Oh, come on! Victor Wembanyama!
Whoa! What a dunk by Wembanyama!
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Van Vliet, the pass to Tatum. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Spurs lead by 3. MP looking around. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
And Shams, as always, it was a pleasure to have you with us here tonight. Thanks for making the time, man.
Of course, BA. Call me anytime. Let's do this again. I'm always available for you, BA.
Best to call, text, email, or send a snail.
All of the above.
Always a pleasure to hear from Shams. He uncovers some stories that no one else is privy to.
Yeah, I've always been a big fan of his reporting. He's a tireless worker, very detailed, and his integrity is second to none.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Sohan's checked in for Barnes. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Stephon Castles subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. And here's Thompson for 3. And another miss by Houston. San Antonio's got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Coach, after making the playoffs 22 consecutive years up through 2019, the San Antonio Spurs have not been back to that stage since.
Well, every franchise, even storied ones like the Spurs, go through transitional periods. Fortunately for them, they have a lot of young talent and should be back in the playoffs sooner rather than later.
And that one misses. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Graham.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Van Vliet outside. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Şengün. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. And that's now 6 points for Alperen Şengün.
I mean, this is why Van Vliet's teammates like playing with him, because he looks to set them up with his passing.
Van Vliet against MP. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. The first free throw is good.
Well, when you watch MP, you can see the burst he has on the floor. Very explosive young player.
There's 21 seconds left in the half. And here's Van Vliet. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Şengün, a screen on Wembanyama. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Spurs out in front. They lead by 5. And we'll be back with you shortly.
33. And please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look at Houston. Right now, a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their timing back.
Yeah, plenty of adjustments in the early stages. And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Houston Rockets.
You look at the score, it's close, but they're getting bullied. It's bully ball.
And they knew that might be an issue coming in, especially when it comes to rebounding. They just haven't found a way to counter it.
Thanks as always.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus, Spurs with some changes. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Sohan. Keldon Johnson comes in for Vassell. And MP subbed in for Castle. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. Smith comes in for Amen Thompson. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
And when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Fred Van Vliet out there with Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Jabari Smith. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Eason in at the 3. Small forward. A nice shot by Smith.
Yeah, just effortless on his drives. I mean, Smith is such a smooth finisher. Very agile for a guy with his size.
MP against Van Vliet. Stolen by Capella. Van Vliet left side. Over MP. Van Vliet misses.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Here's MP. Oh, look at MP doing his thing down there.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Capella against Wembanyama. Outside Tate. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. from deep. Capella. No luck on that one. San Antonio's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. The 3, Smith. Sends it home from three-point land. Smith's got 5 points.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros. And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, put so much pressure on the defense.
The 3, Smith. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to the... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Johnson and Barnes, your small and power forwards. MP is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Cornette in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the San Antonio 5. Smith with it, picked up by Cornette. Pass to Holiday. Smith with a screen on MP. Fires from deep. The shot by Holiday, no good.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
MP inside. Finney Smith's there. MP outside. Launches it. Okogie pulls down the board. The Rockets lead by 6. Pass to Şengün. Here's Smith. Over Fox. Houston working the ball around. Holiday from long range. The rebound by MP. And so MP will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And their block numbers also stand out to me. Challenging shots at the rim has been a big part of their defensive success.
Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Barnes. And then for Houston, Eason's checked in for Finney Smith. And it's Shepard in for Holiday. Here's Shepard, covered by Wembanyama. Şengün. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
Johnson finds MP. And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
Houston ball.
And the Spurs with some changes. Now called Mitch Johnson. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Here's MP. From downtown. Şengün pulls it down. The Rockets lead by 7. Tate with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Easton outside. Now Şengün. Puts up the tray. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
MP. Oh, the shot is off. And Van Vliet has got the ball here for Houston. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Let's loose for 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Houston has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Van Vliet double team. Easton! Oh, he misses the deep 3. For the Spurs, this one not looking good. MP. Down low, MP drops it in.
Great example there of the way MP's game around the rim continues to grow and develop.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Van Vliet fires! Up again! The Spurs have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Now Wembanyama fires the 3. MP saves it off the glass.
Well, that's the guy you want with the ball. MP was ready, and he delivered.
1:05 left in the fourth. Van Vliet. The putback. Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Cashes it in.
Oh boy, did MP's team need that basket. Already proven he can come up big in his young career.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Victor Wembanyama. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Kevin Vassell. First personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
At the line for 2.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you gotta hit your free throws.
MP against Van Vliet. MP! Oh, Wemby using his length to perfection.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6.
2 shots.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And the big X factor Van Vliet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
It's cleared away by Thompson. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense.
At the line for the Rockets, Fred Van Vliet.
And the technical free throw is good. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So it's Houston winning this one. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana. Take it away, Jennifer.
Kind of a mixed bag for you tonight, MP. You were able to get back on track offensively, but you guys came up short. What do you think needs to change?
Well, to be honest, we need to get off to a better start. If you get your confidence up early, you can ride that kind of wave into the end of the game. And that's on me, though. I got to be a better leader. I got to get everyone involved from beginning to the end.
Sounds like great teamwork. Thank you, MP.
It will be. Thanks.
Brian, back to you.
Much appreciated, Jennifer. Thank you. And that'll wrap it up.
MP's going to surprise a lot of people, man. He did a really good job going up against those guys in Europe as grown men. I think he's a really good sleeper pick for Rookie of the Year this year. Shout out MP.
I have to say, I didn't expect this to happen so soon. Well, you did it. You're in the starting lineup, man.
I'd be lying if I said I was surprised, but I appreciate it, Coach.
Good. Now you have to prove you belong.
Come on, Coach. You know I got it.
Look, I just want to be as clear as possible with you. And if we bench a vet tonight and start a rookie and you lay an egg, it makes the organization look real bad. And that can have ripple effects. Listen, I need you to go out and make an impact, at least on one end of the floor tonight.
Keep it real with me, Coach. Would you get in trouble if I didn't?
Well, I'll put it to you this way. There's a lot of politics when you reach this level. Things aren't always simple as X's and O's.
Yeah, see that right there? That's why you should know I won't let you down.
Ooh, I like that.
I got you, Coach.
Thanks, man.
Here we go. Game 2 in our rookie revenge tour. Time to put up and show out.
Dave's opponent ain't a fan of your videos, man.
He should worry less about what I post on my socials and more about his game.
That's what he said this morning.
He's gonna let me know? No.
He also said you can't guard him, and a few other things I ain't gonna repeat. It was a long interview, though, I'll tell you that.
Okay, so what you're basically telling me is this dude is begging for me to teach him a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, number one rule, don't start nothing you can't finish, bro. All right, listen. You're gonna learn today. You're gonna learn.
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah.
In that game against Portland, they have that date circled. They love to compete, and they feel they can play very well against that group if they can execute.
And the starting group for the Spurs, Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. And it's MP in at the point. And for the Bulls, at the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Then it's Dosumu, and it's Vucevic, and it's Asenge in at the 4th. And one thing to note, MP has vocalized his desire to be the top rookie in this class. He wants to outdo his peers every time he's on the floor.
And MP knows he's got some ground to make up to achieve that goal. He hasn't been having the stellar season that most plan, but he's got time to turn it around and start being the rookie leader he wants to be.
Let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on MP.
We have a bit of a lineup change tonight. MP is stepping into the starting 5 in a move that many fans have been hoping for. Coach told me, quote, MP's earned it. He put in the time and he's done things the right way. He's looked like a starter for a while now. It's quite the journey for the rising star from Vermont.
You're right. Seems his moment has arrived. Thank you for the report. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. And front and center on the latest issue of Time Magazine, who other than MP?
And he's been making headlines, turning pages and turning heads. The story just about writes itself.
Castle with it, light covering. Wembanyama passes to MP. Clock is at 3. The Spurs need to get a shot off here, and he gets it to go.
Just so much pressure on Wemby at all times, but he keeps his cool and gets it done.
Pass to Asenge. They set the pick. Takes the 13-footer. Count it. Good. Asenge's got 7 points.
Those mid-range looks will be there for him. Nice work to capitalize.
Castle finds Barnes. Off target from three-point range.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's Dosumu. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. Down low. Nice defense from Giddey. The Spurs come into this one following a loss to the Pelicans. And it's White missing. MP outside. Wembanyama passes to MP. Wembanyama, a screen on Giddey. San Antonio again missing.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
White wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target. MP with it. He's picked up by White. Wembanyama pulls up. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Here's Asenge. He has 7. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. White setting the pick for Vucevic. Inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Barnes sets a screen for MP, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And that's his second.
And the Bulls with some changes. Dosumu, he's checked in for Vucevic, and Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. San Antonio also making some changes. Vassell comes in for Harrison Barnes. And MP subbed in for Stephon Castle. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
On the court for San Antonio, Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. Fox is out there with MP.